You alright, people? I'm just making sure everything's working. Before we get going. What are you laughing at? Yeah. Yeah, it says we're streaming everywhere now. So, I want to view on the YouTubes and view on Twitch. Okay, you got to do it that way, do you? Okay, that one, your channel. Live. Okay, that one, your channel. Live. Yep, so that's good. And then we want to go to Twitch. TV, and we want to go to Jothin. Right, let's leave that running in the background. So that goes there. Right, so I've been noticing a couple of things with the Empire, right? Karl Franz is not a good hero for charging in against mass troops or killing enemy heroes or anything like that. He's very much a supporting character. The melee units of the Empire are completely garbage to the point where I'd honestly say that they need a buff. The whole mechanic, you know, where you see it at the top, where some of the elect accounts rubbish, that's broken. So I'm going to bring a little bit of a different approach to this campaign. My main struggle is taking down, I'll show you on the campaign map now. So we want to do campaign. I've been having a little practice here to nerd through today where I could to see how things were going. You know, trying little things. So honestly, I'm starting to despise this campaign. Oh, and yeah, do you mind? I'm talking here. I did another thing as well. In my research, I seen a lot of people using archers early game. I was like, how the hell do you get archers? I couldn't build them. It's because we were missing a DLC for this bloke. Because I'm missing a shed load of DLC. Especially, I've got all the stuff for Warhammer 1. I'm missing a lot of the DLC from Warhammer 2 and bits from 3. You know, like I don't have the Ogre Kingdoms and things like that. But anyway, so I picked the DLC up, which unlocks this bloke. We're still going to play as him, but by doing that, I'm going to just make sure we're on Legendary for everything. Legendary, very hard. Yeah, let's go. By buying the DLC, you know, Tech Tree unlocked, IRL. It's we can now recruit archers, but again, that's not had a significant impact. So I'm going to try and alter my strategy slightly, because the settlement that's to the northwest, it always ends up getting attacked. I always get backstabbed or something. So I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to unite the province and rush for it. So there's two strategies that I'm going to use here. The second one's going to be turtling, right? Which I hate doing. Now, the first, I'll show you it on the map once it kicks off. If it ever loads. Say one thing, everyone's been moaning about how bad the vampire counts are. I really want to play as Von Karstein, because if you get him and whoever the woman one's called and you put them together, they don't die. You just have the two hero units taking on full-on armies, just regenerating each other. He looks filthy. Now is the time, because everything that I've seen in terms of Legendary, what they do is that they conquer around here, right? All the way up to Uber, right? And then they go up to this place, to Eelhart. And then they come back down and they deal with this. And then the way they deal with this, they, you know, they do some hiding stuff here. They recruit a hunter, wait there and come down here. That is not really worked out for us, and it looks like I'm lagging slightly. Is my microphone working? Yes, it is. We're not doing that. Nope. What we're gonna do, the first one is to curve around here in a letter C and just go from here down. The other tactic in terms of turtling that we were going to do, we're just going to come around here like this and not bother with that and just let everything else take it.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Go. Okay, let's see how this goes. Go for the fight. Making sure everything's still working. Well, honestly, I think something needs to change with the Empire. Because I've been charging this fella in like a lunatic. And rather than rushing for... I've been getting the abilities which reinforces the recovery rate of your troops. Stops the... You know, losing troops if you get sieged up, things like that. Or if you run through vampire lands. I can't remember what it's called at the minute. Rather than doing that, I'm going to be getting abilities that boosts me soldiers, but it can only do like 2 at a time. So yeah, I need to be careful.
Yes.
So group.
That's an order.
In fact, we're going to leave you there, and I'm going to put you on this side.
Ready for war.
And then, as for these, people have been swearing by these. I just don't think I'm using them effectively enough, where they just have a buttload of range, right, and they just melt everyone. It may be because they're not necessarily suited to town sieges, because I've been having issue. But typically, I don't fight with a lot of range. The range that I use is stuff like this. And if we do go the turtling route, I'll be waiting for tanks.
Very well. My subjects call.
So I'm wondering if in this area, because I thought this applied exclusively to Karl Franz, it doesn't. As you can see, the 2 troops in the middle get a bonus from that buff. But if I activate it and those 2 get the bonus and then I move them over here, that troop would lose the bonus and it'd shift to those 2. I didn't know that that ability actually buffed the troops. Yeah. So we're going to have to use stuff like that. And there's an ability in his tech tree called Hold the Line. And my men have been running off a lot very quickly. So we're going to have to use that to bolster it. That's what I'm not looking forward to. But still. Right, let's go. We've not dropped any frames. CPU's 1.9%. Good.
Reichsguard Knights. No lingering. Ready for war. Get them. Reichsguard.
Let's see what we can do. Minimize the losses. That was a good hit on them.
Go!
What we're going to do, we're going to move that forward as one.
This is my command. Yes, sir. What do you bid? Swordsman, attack! Shoot!
Now, get Mr. Karl Franz to run in. Whack that.
Yes, General. Yes, my lord. Moving now.
Slacking on the macro with this.
At speed. Sigma. Reichsguard Knights.
I do remember you. I even said hello to you the other day on the YouTube vid. Well, as I've been saying, I do think that this faction's broken. I am not a fan. And people say, why are you playing it? It's because I've started it now. I can't stop.
Yes, General. Halberdiers, take position. We obey. Ready for war. Reichsguard Knights, go. Our orders, have battle. By Karl, great swords. To me, men. Get them! For the twin-tailed comet! By Ulrich's wrath! Detachments move! Reichsguard Knights! Great swords!
Just keep going. I'm happy that the chat's finally merging everything from YouTube and Twitch into one.
What do you bid? For Altdorf! No lingering! Sparta's the target! To battle! Prepare for combat! We are Sigmar's heirs!
Keep going.
Now!
Would you be open to collaborate with other small YouTubers? I don't really do co-op, mate. I really don't. And Total War, it's not a game that I think is very good for co-op. Because, you know, you have to make sure that your schedules match up. And if it was something like, what's that Warhammer game called now? Well, it doesn't matter if people drop in or not, because I know like AI could take over for them, but it's not the same. If I was playing something, oh, what's the bloody name of that game now? I'll tell you in 1 second. It's the right type of game, I absolutely would, but for Total War, no. And I don't tend to focus on the multiplayer battles either. I'll show you the Warhammer game I was on about. Well, it would be, yeah, but I don't think this game supports it. Around multiplayer battles, absolutely. And other games, I'd certainly jump on it. What's that other Warhammer game called now? I'm going to take the replenishment. Just let me grab it up on my Steam library. So let me go Warhammer. Is it just restarted on you? Vermintide. Something like Vermintide would be an absolute blast in multiplayer rather than playing with bots and all that. And you know, games where like, oh, Dave couldn't make it today. It doesn't matter. Where if Dave couldn't make it in a multiplayer game, it'd absolutely annoy the hell out of me.
Bring me to my men.
Right, we're going to encircle him. Because you, sir, I've got to level up.
Fight for our nation.
Now we're picking that up now. No, we're going to go into movement range, into hold the line. A little bit different, we're doing it. Oh, and while we're here...
By Sigmar's will, come in peace. Affirmative.
Get all this stuff done, even though they don't last 5 seconds. And I think the only other trade agreement I can get is with the Ice Court.
It is our responsibility. My people are...
Well, seriously, I've tried other factions and you just annihilate and gain land like there's no tomorrow. These are a problem. Trust me to pick the first faction I play after a long time to be one of the most awkward ones. Yeah, oh, that's fine. Oh, they have alternative inspection. That's true. Right, so the way this attempt, what we're doing, we're going to come down here, take this, then we're going to come take that, and instead of marching up here like we normally do and taking that, because we get attacked, I've been attacked by one of them on a campaign, and then the beast lords or whatever the hell they're called come down and have had to go at me. I just want to get this bloody place and get him kicked out. Right, let's go. Yeah, we'll be controlling that ourselves. Just making sure everything's okay. Looks to be. But yeah, I do think the Empire need a rework. Especially how quickly the electric counter get wiped out and you get the negative buffs. But the next faction after this, I can't remember who recommended. I think it was Holy recommended a Skaven faction.
Your forces are ready to
Yeah, blah 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 blah. Is this the way that we normally attack it from? Oh. It's here, isn't it? Yeah, it's throwing me off a little bit. Right, get the cannon fodder ready. Right, then we'll do these. That's gone wonky. They're running up first.
ready.
General. Cav.
Sir.
Righto. We're all here.
Ready for the Emperor. Send us out.
I've not grouped you, have I? I have to go soon. We'll come back in 20 minutes. Alright, mate. See you soon.
Swordsman
Right, let's run these up.
at speed. Obey. For hell
No worries, mate. See you back after. See you once you've been to shop.
No lingering. Great swords. Quickly. At speed.
Ah, mate, it's fine. You just do what you need to. Don't make your mum angry. Let's speed up.
Yes, sir. Charge.
Let's focus that down. And speed up a little bit. Keep on picking them off. They want to be gigantic dorps and run around like that, so be it. That's their problem. Look at that ammunition use compared to the health already. That's pretty good. But the idea is just to stand back, keep on picking them off, and then eventually we'll move in. Are they even doing any damage to them? I wonder if I'm hitting the trees more than anything. There you go, have another pop at him. Fire. You should be regretting your life decisions by now.
Seeking enemy. Go. Go.
Yeah. Right, so I'm just going to say goodnight to me, son. Give me 1 sec. Yeah. Yeah. Shut up, you. Right. Have you got an alarm or anything on it? Okay. See you in the mornings. See you in the morning, Spudlin. You giving woman a fussing? So, let's carry on. Now they've run off.
We are Sigmar's heirs.
Then we're going to have to get ready to change over here now. We should be able to polish these off, no trouble here.
Quick march.
Night night, Spud.
Charge! Charge! Water!
Right, time to just move up heavily now, if we can. Come on, Karl, let's go get stuck in.
Attack! Water!
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to swing the cavalry around the side. No, we're not. Speed up slightly. Now we're going to get him to use that. Yeah, well, let's go. I'll try and swing around here and take this. Swear down, these are so worthless.
We obey.
There we go. Get out of there now. That's okay. They're a little bit on the weak side, I'd say. I'm going to recruit 2 archers next. I think I might do 1 archer. 1 more of these idiots. I think we need to rush great swords at least. I think I'd rather have great swords as my front line than these. I'm going to check the stats on them. See what that produces. Everything's working. I'm going to give Franz these 2 tactics a try. If it doesn't work, I'll be changing faction until they do some changes with them. Or at least until I'm a bit more experienced. I think I'll take one of the Tomb King factions next. Let's occupy. Because when I play it as Skaven, I'm going to have to get used to the mechanics. I'm used to the Tomb Kings. Right. We can only recruit 2. Let me get this list up. That definitely needs to happen. See, these great swords are anti-infantry. And I think that's what's holding us back, because whenever we've been fighting, we've been getting locked up. So, I'm actually thinking to have a hell of a lot of these in the army. With a few of the spears. But this first attempt might require some turtling initially. But in the long run, I think we'll be okay. Because anti-infantry, what's their melee attack? Their melee attack's 32, the defense. Melee defense is 30 compared to these idiots. Where are they? Their defense is 32. But all they are is shielded. They're not even anti-infantry, no nothing. Because endgame, I will be going these beasts. Well, obviously that's a long way to work up to. But it all revolves around getting a blacksmith rank 2. Because without that we don't get the great swords. But also I'd be needing an economy. So yeah, the intent what we're doing, we're going to be basically conquering around here like this. I'm just going to be ignoring that. And they can put up with it while we tech up. Okay. I think that's pretty much end of the turn, I believe. Oh, he needs to recruit. What we're doing, I'm going to take 2 archers. No, 1 archer and 1 of these. I think we're going to need a little bit more cannon fodder for this. Now, what does this do? Income growth. Yeah, because we're going growth heavy. In terms of research, we grab tithes. And level up time. Hold the line. Alright, I'm happy. 100%. I want to check Steam after this as well. I just can't believe how many factions are in this one, it's insane. Let me check it out. Golden? Yeah, we're good.
So,
now you can't go to him straight away this turn, so we're going to go stand on the border.
moving off.
I'd say the same recruitment process. 1 more of these. 2, another one of those. Two more turns until that's completed. How long? What population do we need to rank that up to that, do you think? It's 3 population, is it? Or is it 4? I can't remember. So we're going straight to that, and I'm probably just gonna rush this and try and have a small garrison force located. Well, I'm gonna get that to a 20 stack and just leave it there in fortified mode.
Is it time?
Ambush mode, that's the word I was looking for. Right, in turn. I didn't really see if we could get any trade deals, but I think they're going to be few and far between now. Be interesting to see if this is suffering any lag. I wasn't yesterday. It may be the Restream servers. If it is, because I'm only using the free service, I might have to stream exclusively on Twitch and then upload it after the fact to YouTube or something like that. Right, let's go.
Ulrich's will.
It's saying this what do you call it? Decisive. So I'm going to take it for now because we're not moving out for a little bit now, I don't think. Because I know we want... You know what? No, let's fight it. I need the experience. Because it's these smaller town battles, right? Where I'm suffering the most losses. I'm very inexperienced with these. With this faction would be a better choice of words. These are so bloody squishy.
Your forces are ready to storm.
Right, so right, let's have a look around what we can do. One morphine kicking, help her out. I was thinking of charging the majority of my army down here. Coming down here and picking that up. I'm just having a look. That's what you'd initially want to get to as quickly as possible. You know, I think we'll just attack from here. And then as we're coming up, take a little bit of an offshoot down here.
Yes.
Group. You know what? We're going to do it like this instead.
This is my command.
That formation, myself front, melee front. No, I wanted to do a double line formation. Oh well.
Swordsman.
And then
Weapons at the ready.
group.
Handgunners. Sir.
These can join group
Taking aim.
3 as well.
State troops ready.
But I want you to be group 4,
We are
5,
Yes.
6.
That's an order. Sir.
That is really weird the way that this has gone. Right, so I want you to be group 6
Ready
for a minute.
war.
These to become group 3.
By Ulrich's wrath.
Then that becomes group 5 and then that's 6. There we go, that's how I wanted it. Okay, Karl, you're ready to go.
Swordsman.
Let's put them to the side should I decide to shoot them over that way. Cavalry's going in the same position.
Mortar.
Artillery's going there.
By Ulrich's wrath. For Heldenhammer. My rule is absolute.
Where is the tower other than that?
Yes, sir.
We go exploring, see if we can't snipe that with the cavalry.
Reichsguard Knights. We are Sigmar's heirs. Take position.
I'm hoping I can get that.
Conditions acceptable. To battle. To battle. Moving.
What's me cav? Let's go.
For the Warhammer. Yes, sir. Quickly. Handgunners. By Galmaraz. Now. Swordsman. For the Warhammer.
Hopefully this will absolutely eat them. Right, so they do have stuff here hiding. Right, back we go. I'm going to bring them back around this way.
Handgunners. Sigma. Get them. Our weapons
Good.
are yours. No lingering. Ready for war. We are Sig. No lingering. For Heldenhammer! Yes, sir, quickly! To me, then! Swordsman!
Keep going.
We obey! At speed! For the twin-tailed comet! Reichsguard!
Keep moving. Honestly, mate, I hate the Empire. I think the Empire's broken. Something's not quite right with it. other than the Empire, I'm loving it. But you know what I'm like, don't you, Ginger? It's basically, I can't help myself but keep on fighting until I find a way around it. I absolutely despise the Empire's troops, if I'm honest with you.
Great swords! For Heldenhammer! Fire!
Oops, I just think I might just blow me own mental health.
Very well! Ulrich's wrath on them! Reichsguard knights! Taking position! Great swords!
Where's my archers?
Weapons at the ready! War! For Heldenhammer!
Because I'm actually struggling in terms of expanding after I've took this settlement. I can normally unite the province, but their units are so garbage, man.
Swordsman!
But the vampire count I've absolutely adored. I've not done a full playthrough, mind you, because I've been trying stuff to do. This is the Total War achievement. The Tomb Kings are absolutely superb. I'd actually say it's my favourite faction.
Sigmar calls! Stop! For Heldenhammer! Formation, march!
Where's the main capture point? Oh, there we go. Victory. Victory. Let me end the bloody thing. I feel I don't like the look of them myself. Most of the melee units are. Yes, they are. I could not agree with you more, Ginger. I am absolutely despising melee. Tomb Kings are amazing, though. I'm chaos through and through. Love tanky boys, heavy hitting melee. Ginger? Yes. You're a man from your own heart in that regard. I'm the exact same, but I've not got used to the chaos mechanic yet. And I also think I'm missing the DLC, because that's one thing that's been holding me back, is to get access to these archers, you needed access to the DLC, which I picked up, because... let me check what DLC I'm missing. Because I picked up the Huntsman and something else. It was dirt cheap. But have you seen what you can do with, yes, Von Karstein, I think his name is. Well, the Vampire Lord, you get him and whoever the woman is. And there's a certain ability that she can get with him, and the two of them, from level 1, can take on 20 stack armies. It takes a while, but you can do it. Let me see what I picked up. So it was Warhammer 2. Start. Oh, there you go. There's the ones I picked up. That one, that's the Huntsman, isn't it? Yeah. The Hunter, I should say. And then I got Silence and Fury, because I want to try the Lizardman in the bottom left. Have you seen the Herman Ghost Zombie Doomstack? I have not. But like I was saying, in terms of DLC, I'm missing a buttload. What is it? I look at it all. They're advertising that at 14 quid. You can get it cheaper elsewhere. Still need that one, that one, that one, that one, and what is it? What's the other one? And Warhammer 3. If you go there as well, what is it? You've got the Ogre Kingdoms that I don't have. It's just a hell of a lot. Oh, and the Champions of Chaos is what? $12.99. It's nutty prices if you buy it directly, so I picked the other ones off alternative websites. Now, because what I've been doing here is the next turn, normally what I do, I zerg straight up here, take this, unite the province, come back down, and then it's basically battling with these non-stop. We ain't doing that anymore. Because what ends up happening, they've attacked me before today for it. And then we've had the Beastmen come down. Now, they can't come through this forest. The only way through is here. So I'm going to try and get in an ambush stance around this location. And I'm not going to take that until this is completely eliminated. And to eliminate this, we're going to do a little bit of turtling, because I despise these units, the rubbish. So I'm going to rush great swords, and then we might have a little bit more of a chance. But I do think this faction needs a rework, because you'll see in about 5 more turns I'll go to about between -2 and -3, because all this just gets completely blown up. But I'd definitely say my favourite faction is the Tomb Kings.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Right.
I am Prince
So we
and
picked up
Emperor.
Hold the Line. Okay, and if my stream's lagging, I'm going to try the next stream on the Twitch servers rather than the Restream ones, because I think that's the actual contributing factor here, because I'm only using, what is it, 1.4% of my processor. That's it. It's having an issue. Really, I adore him. Right. Can you tell me if the stream's lagging? Because if it is, it might be the Restream servers. Go for the attrition route now. Most inspired and presence, unit experience, character aura, leaders effect. Yep, we'll be doing that instead. Right, so can we... It's choppy. Yeah, I thought it would be. You alright, Karl? Yeah, it wasn't choppy at all yesterday. I think it's the Restream servers. Yeah, it's laggy. Right, give me 1 second. I'm going to end the stream and come back solely on the Twitch servers and see if that's any better.